And this guy is asking for a review of his channel. It's one of those things I like doing as a YouTube CEO, you know, like, what are you pumping? This time, however, we'll go to the main channel to go back in time to the thing that I already reviewed, by the way. I already watched this 4-hour thing just to watch it one more time and understand what's going on. Collect the sins of the past, of things that were scrapped that probably should have been considered a little bit more. Let's dive in, boys. The biggest problem with Bazaar is how random it actually is. How you get that special skill or special item that can carry you all the way to the top, to the surface of 10 wins. When things click into place, it's, for me, more ugly than actually engaging, because it's often due to a lot of luck. The skills, the random items, like, Reynad was the proponent of fighting against randomness. And this is important to mention because a lot of these mechanics could potentially fight against randomness, but were scrapped. And now the game is more awful because of that. How do we end it up after 8 years with a game that's like extremely random in crucial situations? Now there's plenty of things you can control. I would make you a good player. Cool. And I'm not going to dive deep into this because I am not ready with examples. Let's just watch the whole thing. The moment gameplay hits the floor, he has 5 characters. 3 years ago, bro. This is 3 years ago. He already had all the 5 characters being tested. Kind of defining what the sin counter is all about. Alright? Ding! Oh, I can't wait to attach sound effects to buttons. That'll be so funny. You know the effect that this is supposed to have. Alright, so sit back, guys, and let's watch together 1 hour video, because you will watch 1 hour video.
Wanted to get this.
First gripe that I have is that this takes so much part of the screen that... Why? Why should I care about all this fucking comment flow? It's not helpful to me.
Durable.
I'll add it to the sin counter just because I hate it. Just because I noticed something new that Reynad likes to do.
Go fight Dire Angle. Some of the
It's like there's plenty of things to focus on here. I don't need the chat.
monsters remember what you did.
Very likely though it was a stream, a copy of a stream, but it doesn't justify anything.
Shielding items. So this is going to give me a lot of strength. I have a little bit of strength to start with.
So this is what inspired this video in the first place. The strength meter, alongside with other things that buff the shield aspect, and God knows what the fuck the blue thing is. Is it speed or something? The attributes of a character, which is more general than the skills. And I'm like, that's pretty good. Like, why scrap this feature? And we're probably gonna have a lot of sins coming out of that part of the screen, boys. I have no idea what else to scream about, but this is also something like buying up space for yourself. That sounds like something you would be able to sell. Instead, we level up, which now is a very clunky game mechanic that you have to master, a level up mechanic, in order to unlock extra spaces that would definitely put you in advantage in early few days. I mean, it's a little bit cringe now. I like it that way. Because you're making a decision of, like, buying a slot instead of accelerating a slot. It's just kind of weird, man.
That'll cost 8+4 to make room.
This decision can be made at any moment. It's up to you. The timing is in your hands.
I have to. Yeah, no, we pick.
In a way, leveling up mechanic just kind of makes no sense. But it's there. It's fine. It's a kind of a replacement for this. I'm not gonna bash it, but it's sus for sure.
Right now, there's a system. This is like our first. This is our first implementation of trying the like choose from 3 opponents thing.
And choosing from 3 opponents was a good idea, unfortunately.
And it's pretty cool. I mean, it shows their stats.
Oh, shows you things. Oh, that's also really problematic right now. Just one thing, or being able to buy information, but it's not showing anything, puts me in such a bad mood, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get crushed or not. At the same time, you hover over Vanessa. Oh wow, it's Trebuchet. Oh wow, it's Pufferfish. You know, it's just gonna be the same thing. But to be able to choose and escape the metagame, bro, give me any time, just to be able to select something more interesting than bullshit garbage that I play against over and over again. Yes, please. I would do that.
So you can get kind of an idea of how their build will a surprise.
Which one do I choose?
That's right. Like you don't know what I said. She has more like normal weapons, and
Somehow I like this animation.
my build might be good against that. Does the order of the like in this case?
I feel that's a sin.
It does kind of like Super Auto Pets. Don't talk to me about that game. Those fuckers copied our matchmaking. Whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. That's like the danger of development for 4 years, right? Like people fucking front run you with. They rush out 1/20th of the game with a couple features, transparent like development process. I was like, fuck. I thought like big studios wouldn't.
But nobody copies you in the world. Nobody cares, man.
Look at us yet, right? Because
I have to mock this bullshit Autopus thing. It's ridiculous.
I didn't expect like little furry creature. You can
What's that? Food?
pet it, or we
Pile of money.
can kill it. Cult, which gets us a bunch of strength, and we kind of have a strength synergy build.
I can't join a cult in current Bazaar? That's crazy,
You
bro.
want to join the cult? You can go to a bunch
Between 5 merchant
of merchants,
encounters.
or you can
Or Sag Health. This one, bro? This one's pretty badass.
accept the deal. So you basically lose a bunch of max health, but you get some strength. The game does reward like game knowledge in a sense. You know, like you play the game and you run into these encounters and kind of figure out how they work and
Well, that's stupid.
learn more and more ways that you can get. It's kind of one of the
I don't really like hidden interactions. I think that's stupid. Everything should be up front to some extent, right? When it comes to gaming, like hidden interactions is the crux of all the pain and suffering.
reasons I wanted to stream it. You know, it's actually really priority.
But of old gaming, of like you not knowing what to do, why something happened.
Replayability.
And the idea of just like collecting facts about the game just to become more powerful. Cramming your brain with facts, like it's not knowledge about the game. Boosting you. If you pet 3 pets, bro, you're gonna get auto pet. Let's go.
When you
Let's
expect the game to be
fucking
out to the
go.
public, whenever this
I am surprised that there's no like +3 burn and +6 burn item for every time you use a burn item. Just doesn't exist. And now it feels like it does exist. And this is actually like pumping gas, bro, not just like a start burn item, which is one of the dumbest things. Just like poof. What is it? 20 damage? Start with 20 damage to your opponent? That's bullshit. That's pointless.
year,
And we never really used it. Ever. We never got a chance to use it. So, as a throwable fire item, let's go, bro.
for sure, percent.
And should have, like, some cool passives, like reducing fire degradation or something. That could actually also be impacted. There's a lot of fighting going on when Reynad is playing this game. And I think it's a very necessary part of the game to have more fighting counters.
I'm actually getting tapas in chat.
All the items just seem to have like very low stats, and I prefer that over massive skill insanity, bro. This should be generally reasonable stats, so you can go a little bit downwards into negative territory from like 10 to 5. But literally, Yo-Yo starts with 1 and gets buffed by strength, and just happens to be like a faster item, I guess. Gain speed equal to your strength. So I still don't know what the speed is. Your items charge that much faster. Yeah. Speed as it just seems pretty reasonable thing. It's another one of those things that like applicable very easily on everything. This whole thing is a sin to scrap just like that. And once he releases the game, he cannot quite go back to these like mechanics that he tried. These things are buried forever. And I don't like that, man. I appreciate this sort of character building thing. Instead of seeing infinite skills allowed into these slots, basically, and it expands into infinity. This sounds kind of horrifying. It's one of those things like you're constantly managing your inventory, but this, just 4 skills being solid, where you have to manage that as well, also a sin to scrap into just infinite slots. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how crazy this game could have been, but it's just something fucking tilted this into a trash bin at this point. Each small item you have.
I'll take one more small.
It just seems so much sweeter with this like balanced look of the game. This just seemed like a better item than what it is currently. For every small item you get ammo. Okay. But now it has to be strong. Otherwise you run out of ammo and it's a useless item all of a sudden. I don't even know if this version has any ammo items. Because that's very questionable mechanic in general, but it is a juggle. I'm not gonna trash ammo too much. It's a tough juggle. It's one of those mechanics I would try to stay away from just because it's so complicated to balance everything when it's like finite weapons. But it's fine. I think it's kind of cool. It's just this being an ammo item or too many ammo items being ammo items turn into a disaster or completely useless. What is that, experience?
Circles that say default placeholder and be like, oh, that'll be different by launch. But it's actually going to look much, much better by launch.
I don't give a fuck about the looks, bro. You look awful.
Like right now,
you don't have a big enough mustache right now.
Like, we can keep fighting stuff to farm up. We can go to the cake shop. I can show you guys what that is. And again, this is just like an early iteration of this. We'll probably find like a more fun way.
By the way, it's a reminder that there is no cake shop. You cannot buy food. I would love there to be a lot of food to be purchased. Or that stupid snake encounter would happen more often that sells you a bunch of treats. Instead of fucking chocolate eating contest. What the are you kidding me? So, this is actually pretty good. It's a little bit better than chocolate. First of all, you don't need to use space. Like, the reason why would you need to buy chocolate just to sell small items? It's like such a weird mechanic. It's just very straightforward. Just fucking click and choose to potentially spend a little bit more gold, but not to double the effect. Just add, well, it is double the effect actually. It's 2.5 times the effect of normal.
Farm up. We can go to the cake shop. I can show you guys what that is.
20 or 50. Yeah, it's way too similar to chocolate thing. I don't even know if this is a sin or not. The way it looks like. I don't think it's better.
And again, maybe we could try. Depends on if we get lucky.
I don't know if we can take him right now. That's an interesting sin right there. I would love not to know if I can take him. The Void Golem.
Void Golem's a little different than before.
It would be nice to have like lingering enemies that go across the day, and maybe at some point during the day you can actually beat the enemy. It could even simulate an enemy just strong enough so you can't actually beat it, but if you buy enough items, you should be able to. If you upgrade yourself by like 10% or something, you could even auto-calculate that sort of nonsense. But lingering enemies that you might want to not encounter at the start. You go through your day and you just like fucking click the fourth encounter enemy and try to beat it when you're ready. Or you could maybe even stash an encounter, potentially. Lock that in. That would be even crazier of a feature.
Starts eating a lot of redundant
Shit, things just disappear.
It's like fucked, you know, so it's...
Hey, laser, bro, what the fuck? I want lasers in this game.
Encounter, but so
Pew!
normally I'm not
Look at those
to
lasers.
Either way, I think we race him. So you can see once the fight lasts too long, the sandstorm comes in, starts damaging both players.
There's something crazy about Sandstorm. I will overall give us Sin meter because Sandstorm doesn't take any pixels from the actual part of the screen, and that's a lot better. I want things to be visible. Thank you very much.
At the same speed.
It feels like Sandstorm is ticking so much faster right now for no good reason. They decided to actually up the ticking speed. I don't understand.
Yeah, now once again I gotta choose.
Sandstorm should be kind of just like a fire meter as well. Its own damage type. 10, 20, 30, that sort of stuff. That stacks and ticks away.
Yeah, you guys are
sounds
like,
a lot simple.
kind of in the game. There's a lot of different ways it can play out. I can go to a street festival. I can go to the eating contest.
You know what the eating contest used to be? You fill up your inventory with chocolate bars. So for every empty slot that you have, you were getting chocolate bars. Which is, wow, that's cool. That's an incentive to sell items as well. Because you don't have the stash right now. What the hell? That's kind of fucking cool. Why did it cap at 5 chocolate bars? What's going on? Are you fucking kidding me? That's the greatest sin of all. I would actually dare to give it 2 sins. Because we still have the eating contest, but it works completely in the wrong direction. It's not fun whatsoever. It's not decision making. It's crap so fucking hard. The only decision is like, can I afford more expensive chocolate or not? Yeah, jeez.
I can go to the eating contest, buy a bunch of
Alright,
chocolate bars.
snake.
Also,
Candy store? What's inside these candy items? That's so crazy, bro. Oh my god. You put something on the battlefield, it takes off durability and it reveals some kind of cool fucking item. Shit, bro. It even hits me with cool ways Bazaar could have been better. He's probably not clicking here, right?
sorts of things we can do.
Don't fucking dare to click there. We're not supposed to know. It's supposed to be a hidden sin. That's how it worked. Alright? It takes off the durability of the item and then reveals the best Pokemon. And then you grow the Pokemon and evolve it. It's a hidden game in there,
It's a
bro.
special event. Lick, it's a special event.
Don't fucking click
I'm
that!
actually gonna go to the eating contest, as much as I'm sure you guys want to see new
Bitch.
stuff. I think we have shown you this before. But mostly I want to do this because I want to buy a bunch of chocolate bars because we have this trinket master ability. So our small items sell for more.
Wow, why would you sell
What I'm
that?
trying to do is figure out how many of these we actually want to keep, because I want to fill my board with these chocolate bars.
Do you see he actually sold so many cool items, like the strength thing he
The
sold,
more things I sell,
the
the
scaling.
more chocolate bars I'm gonna get. But I don't really want to sell these things because these items are, I think, pretty good in my build. Like, this is one of like, the lowest cooldown. Gym, this is just like a way to buy strength right now. Sell a few of these. It's another
Oh, and you were able to sell chocolate bars. Remember that thing? 3 cents for chocolate bars, bitch. Oh, no. It's the trinket skill of some kind. You just don't see it because all of this is unfinished, guys. Purposefully.
Void Golem. We might be able to beat him. A couple weapons.
Because you were able in the released version, kind of like whatever trinket master, whatever item, little small item was able to sell chocolate. I mean, this is honestly Sounds like a sin. That one item makes your other items that much more expensive, and now it turned into absolute garbage instead. Got nerfed to oblivion. I don't know, man. It's
I'm a little
fucking
worried about being able to
crazy.
beat him because I sold all my stuff.
Although that item was nerfed into like a very reasonable position where if you keep chocolate in your stash, it becomes sellable item and useful in that sense. Crazy. This is so exciting to me. We just scraped 30 minutes, bro. The crazy part is, and the sin I have to give, it's a completely different, this is a completely different game, bro. What is this? I want to play that over there. All right, Reynad, where's this one? Release this game. Why are you fucking hodling on a game like this, bro? Advance 2 seconds. Wow. This is how it should be done. Like, it should have a very high cooldown. If you're advancing by 2 seconds, if you charging the item, then it should have a pretty high cooldown. Why would this... Why would this have, like, 2 strong abilities, low cooldown and a charge? But that's just where we went, you know?
That's for the pasta.
Every item is just OP. Sin counter, by the way. When you buy this, gain 20 armor. Like, purchasable stats as well. That would be so cool. Your shooting items, shitting items, obviously. Give extra shield. What?
Oh man, another eating contest. It's really hard to give up eating contest when I have Trinket Master. Because all the chocolate bars sell for 1, so it's kind of a free roll to, you know, buy these.
Free? Why was that not free? It took fucking 5. 5 gold for chocolate?
Because all the chocolate bars sell for 1, so
okay, come on, man.
Model ship is really good.
Now, I'm not going to reduce sin counter if this version has sins. I mean, you can patch that when you release it. But it's just like the ideas that got lost in translation, absolutely evil.
And once it loses enough times, that's when it goes out.
Oh, don't do that. Don't give ghosts lives until it loses enough times. Like, that is the scariest shit, bro. If they're testing that on us, we having the worst meta because of that. Because only the strong ghost gonna survive. Like, obviously. Now, one thing that is kind of reasonable, if you can choose, then the ghost can, like, tick away and evaporate. Absolutely. By losing, even. Because I can choose. I can, you know, just slightly bump up the difficulty. But right now, the difficulty just seems like one of those mechanics that he just described. It's so fucking evil. Honestly, Sin just came out of his body, bro.
Redefining them, so it's going to change. Right now in this build, it's just like the first implementation, so the way it works is you save a ghost. Like, your ghost is saved every single day, and it can fight somebody like 1 time before it goes out of rotation. But we were talking about some different mechanics for this, like maybe your ghost has a certain amount of lives, and once it loses enough times, that's when it goes out of rotation. And then like when your ghost beats somebody, we're going to like notify you and maybe give you a coin or something, you know.
Yeah, forget about that part, okay? Just forget about it right now.
Be interesting. Let's see, why did I get wrecked so hard here?
Ding, 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 ding. Why don't we have this? Give it to me.
The game is not out. It'll be out later this year. And,
ooh, the greatest sin of all time.
pretty sweet.
3 years later.
Pretty stoked.
Now, it takes time to, like, set up servers and the website. So there's a lot of things that you don't really see. But they were busy cleaning up the features away from existence. Ugh, what is this? 10 strength? And slowly take damage from a weapon.
About where
It's a little weird one.
I'll keep fighting.
But it's nice to see it. It's just, you know, that eye thing? That thing is very iconic.
Thing is duelist, you hit him one.
No, you literally can see the ability, and you can prepare like a faster item or something. Well, you can't because your stash is kind of stuck, not able to switch items, but maybe you can switch positioning a little bit. Well, let's not think about it in this context. In the context that I can see my opponents and I can prepare a fast weapon. Maybe I just have a burn build or something, and apparently I need a weapon, or he will be that much stronger against me.
Once. I've never had a vineyard build before. We just put this recent effect on it. So when I heal, I gain 1 strength. I have this thing which says when I use a weapon. Let's get.
I don't think it's anything special, but my spider senses are tingling with that strength thing. We're gonna find something, bro.
Give it a try.
See, the thing is, when you're stacking a number here separately, you can sort of like manipulate it a little bit more. Like with a skill, when you like go down to half health, your strength just doubles all of a sudden. It could double like an item damage, but like, I don't know. It seems more clean this way.
Let's fight.
And more interactive because you have to increase your strength to do it in the combat.
This. Just by having it, you encourage this play pattern of like, oh, I'm going to 4x every time, and then it's like, well, why isn't this just a toggle? And then suddenly people are skipping the entire fucking game, and it's.
I want to skip the game. Move on to the next one.
How's the profile system? Just making it Reynad every time. So we've run into a few of these furry creatures. This is the 3rd one, so I'm going to pet him a 3rd time. And then I guess the giant furry creature comes. Here's you've been a great friend. If I was fighting them instead, he would murder me. Which is cool.
It would be cool to be able to summon creatures like that in different ways. Summoning encounters, like, shit. The first time is quite a serious feature lost, but it's also hidden, so it's not a big deal, but damn.
15+ damage.
What does strength do is the question.
16 strength, down small.
The chat is really helping me understand what's going on.
Weapons like teeth, and yo-yos. I also have this ability called conditioning, which makes the strength apply to my shielding items. So it's pretty good with marbles, and it's pretty broken with model ship.
I told you, you can use those numbers to do various things all of a sudden and apply them all over the place. Sin counter! Ugh.
Since I have this.
Every minute we're finding one sin. Ugh.
Oh, we've gone down that route before. I'm not interested in influencer business models anymore. They don't scale as much as product companies do, or as well as product companies do. So.
But you get connections and friends.
You know, I think the future of find a second one.
Oh yeah, the animations. I would love to have that. Your opponent could also reduce strength.
Crazy.
Without pulling down the numbers of all items down to 0.
I have the more.
I'm gonna count this as a sin. The strength, I'm telling you guys, that mechanic is gold. He probably changed the game designers or whatever, developers, and some developer did the most heinous crime of scrapping this. And the only thing Reynad can do is just react to what his developers are doing, what they're up to. They could always just take this game apart and throw it in the trash if they don't like it. It feels like that is such a sad existence for Reynad
Healing.
and his mustache.
Damn it.
You forgot to subscribe.
And a lot of people don't know. Like, in Ukraine, most people weren't religious, or if they were, it was like Orthodox. And then in America, TV was the religion. And people did, like, it was so interesting. It's,
I will spend 4 hours. I'm just, this is gonna last so long.
Can anyone?
Reynad is no longer paying attention to the game because, but what are these items, bro? I've never seen any of this minigun, bro. Jesus, give me that minigun. Reynad.
Invest in the game.
I want it.
But we've had some opportunity. Way harder to beat than the other monsters. He also has an ability where basically his health saves itself between fights. So if you don't kill him all the way and he...
Excuse me, guys? Isn't that a sin? It's great. The greatest teaser of all time. When is this Bazaar coming out, Reynad? Tell us. Release date.
I'll fight Lord Arkin. He has this spotlight, which...
Wait. Opponent most expensive weapon. Oh, a special kind of freeze. Interesting. Expensive weapon. And deal damage equal to its value. Ooh, dangerous.
Which freezes one of my weapons. So it's pretty crazy how we scale. I think we actually outscale his damage. Way at my the Reddit.
Yeah, unfortunately, he killed the dude with one shot.
On Twitter and stuff, and then you'll
one battle, I mean, yeah. Advance your other items, then. Alright, barely different, but still quite different. Use other items, okay.
Could just take 15. I'll say 15 gold.
Not taking Eclipse is kind of weird.
Different, so it makes a bunch of monsters show up. Safari Hunt's a little different, so it makes a bunch of monsters show up. And what's cool about Safari Hunt is, if you beat a monster through Safari Hunt, you can actually take its skill instead of just getting the gold pile for it.
Yeah, you can take a skill of a monster, and you can choose which skill to take. Oh, wow. How cute is that?
Monster skills are particularly helpful, like along the way.
When you buy this, gain 20 armor. There's more. There's more clothing items, guys. I would love to buy sometimes. Sell a property, permanently gain 1 strength. Completely different, by the way. Completely redesigned. It's just a sin to change so many things. What the fuck, man? Billboard did completely different things, but I mean, in flavor-wise, it's doing the correct things now. Why would you get strength, right? When you sell property. It's kind of weird. Oh, fuck. A new encounter. Okay, destroy your items and lose all your gold. Replace your board with fancy items of near the same total value. Same total value? Kind of fucking cringe. But, okay. What else? What else can you choose from?
He can destroy your whole board, and then, which is like 10 times.
Boring. It's a very extreme.
This is Golden Ticket, which is kind of cool. Buy.
Golden Ticket looks good, so sin counter right there. I bought it. I bought the sin counter
That's
with
kind
that.
of the only way to make a new account. Start over from silver. Oh shit, his balloon tower builds. That's a really strong build he has. Jesus. You see how much damage it has, like in terms of like how fast it scales? He's gonna kill me. No. Okay, I know this fight was really hard to follow, and it's because there's like it had.
Yeah, it's very hard to follow when you receive 260 damage and actually you take 500.
All the most broken items in the game involved, like a hyper scaling balloon tower is so fucked up. You had this item, balloon tower. So basically, every time you gain altitude, it does damage equal to your current altitude, and it's just like altitude is just this like stat, like strength or.
What is altitude, Reynad? What did you just say? There's altitude
that you can build. So, you know, he has this crazy altitude gaining and so quickly. And he has
I told you guys this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's altitude. Holy shit!
He's upgraded. Well, it's nice for you guys to see our balancing strategy in action. You know, I'm gonna get fucking wrecked by something, and then we nerf it. So that's the plan. What he does is he randomly generates aquatic items. Some of them are upgraded, like prismatic pet rock here. So he randomly generates these aquatic items equal to a certain like gold value, and then you can choose to take 3 gold for every time you beat him, or you can dive deeper, and then he gets stronger and has more aquatic items. And it's like kind of random what build he ends up with every time.
I'm giving a double sin counter. It just seems like a very interesting battle mechanic thing. Diving deep, like, wow. Almost every monster should feel like this, where you dive deeper into the pit of monsters, fighting 2 wolves at once, 3 wolves at once, bro. Fuck yeah. Alpha wolf encounter, bro. Fuck, just dive deeper, bro. Deeper. 3-headed wolves that breathe fire. Deeper. Wolfnado. Holy shit, man. And then you die, and then you're like, fuck yeah, I was trying to fight Wolfnado. Fucking sin counter. Ding, 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 ding. What is happening? What is this Bazaar? I want to buy it right now. I thought I was purchasing something else entirely. No, I didn't actually pay attention when I was watching this, but holy shit. Holy shit, is this different?
You can farm him for a lot, so if it's your lives or not.
It would be interesting if you lose prestige, but your health refills, and you could still take a win. You lost, but you can still take a win. You lost prestige, but you can still like take a win because sometimes refilling health would give you an advantage that way. That would be a kind of fun way to spice things up. Whatever he just said, like, kind of inspired me to say that. I'm not sure. This is when the heart broke, right? When he lost.
You one less heart than we decided.
Blue eel just looks much better. I'm not sure if it's a sin though. No, it looks so good, bro. When it's blue.
I'm just gonna keep diving. We're gonna get rich off of Gulch. I think we can take Dream. Or unlucky. I don't know. I don't want to make the game look too easy. I mean, I still lost 2 of the player fights. You know what I mean? It's like not an easy game. If I lose one more, I'm out. The final day is day 10, so we're getting. It's cool that we're gaining a bunch of health, and we scale so much. Like every time we use a weapon, heals 60 health. Like that's.
He's also scaling.
40 poison, and he's murdering us pretty quick. So I don't know. I have infinite shield though, but he also has infinite healing. Every second he gains 130. Wow, he's just gonna beat us with poison because the poison keeps stacking and his speed keeps stacking. And eventually my weapons won't get to the top on time. Yeah.
And he lost. He dove too deep, bro.
Fuck. That's the deepest you can go is 5 dives. I lost on the last one. Now I get nothing. I got greedy. I got cocky. I'm gonna take it out.
Bitch, get wrecked.
I don't know if they were supposed to be.
Probably gonna take breaks after every hour. Ugh. Encounter 41. It's impressive, bro. He spent so much time taking away features from the game.
Normal fangs, because the tooltip said, oh, let's fight these guys. So they have a couple weapons. They get strength when you hit them, and they have extra health, depending on how much health you've given them, but pretty easy fight right now, the way it's balanced.
I know it's impossible, but you could, like, take damage and heal before player fights. So it's like, you can't fight a bunch of monsters all in a row. Unless you're really strong.
Probably need to buff cultists. If we can find something.
What the fuck? Every single one of these is completely redesigned.
Praetaria. I can upgrade the leftmost item, get maximum options for each day event forever, or I can convert all my stats into a single stat.
I told you. I told you that it's going to be like a never-ending pool of features. A different path.
So what we can do...
The fuck Reynad is doing? Like, it's adjacent items, isn't it? Shouldn't he surround this thing?
Is reroll. This is just temporary, but now I get to pick which version I want. Now that I got the...
We can pick which version of Wynyard we want. Of course. I don't even want to look at this. It's something we just don't have. It's a diamond version effect, I believe. Let's pick which Wynyard is cooler. I wish I could do that.
The third one. And the artwork...
This is one of those things that should have been asked in Q&A. Where's that other Bazaar, though?
I think making stuff charge faster is better.
Oh.
Let's go to Curio's Junkyard. Man, this event has this bug where sometimes it only has 1 cost items. But not all.
Oh, man. I want 1 cost items.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to Awakened.
This is the moment, guys. I hate Awakened District, the way it's designed. So let's see. There's a chance that it's going to be designed a little better.
For 100 health. It's a bunch of buildings.
Yes.
Life.
Alright, let's see. He has busy bees. That's so much cool. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Days. I like days.
To life. You're perma-dazed at the start of the fight. And he has these bees.
What does that mean?
But
I feel like whatever the fuck this is, plus days, I don't know what that is. But I want to have it. Alright? And we do not have this.
Perma-dazed.
We just have bonk and you're out. Oh wow, what a good Awakened District you are.
Comes in PC. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier this stream, but yeah, we're looking.
Awakened District because it was filled with busy bees. Way more normal than bonk.
Ban it for no reason. You know, more speed, or I could buy some strength. I think I'm actually gonna go buy more speed. Making my stuff charge faster is pretty great.
The most dangerous thing you can do in game development is percentile points. So I feel like 28% is what's being represented here. And just like in Skyrim, armor is a little bit weird to calculate. I think max armor is like 600, but it's all over the place when it comes to calculation. And it would get 80% of armor, 9. It gets so fucking stupid and weird when you use percentiles. My recommendation, as a good Samaritan, your skills should scale pretty fast, because they should be like 2x, 3x, not percentiles. And if you want to get things faster or get more armor or reduce damage, then you divide by 2x or 3x and 4x. This way you can actually scale to 5x, and it wouldn't break the game. But if you scale to 99% and all your items all of a sudden, even going from 98% to 99%, it's double. You double every single time. And to 100% speed, what? Your items don't have cooldown anymore. It's over. So there's literally a cap to this number, which is like the stupidest thing. I hope this doesn't work that way, but it's very likely is that way.
Yep.
And it limits design space. This strength does not have limit. Shield does not have limit. But the speed definitely is in that weird category.
Days ago.
But don't steal my ideas, Reynad.
Right now, when you start fighting, we're gonna make it.
And Microsoft, you better not be stealing my ideas. Stupid Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Blockchain technology has exactly 0 useful applications as of right now. Thank you for your...
Except for gaming.
Luddite hot take, Sealet.
No, it's a normal take.
Here I thought there were hundreds of millions of dollars being invested
into Bazaar
technology by people who have actually done something with their lives, but you know,
surely. For 3 years, I was scrapping features, and every 1 day is required to just draw one picture for artists to perfect it beyond belief to Reynad's liking, bro. Nah, bro. You haven't done anything with your life. It's a waste.
Sure.
If crypto integration is so fucking legit, should have been by release. But all we had is like shitty servers and a website. And it doesn't even update the game right now. I'm fucking mental, to be honest. The release, oh shit.
I'm better as it upgrades. I'm gonna keep fighting the city, just because.
Okay, this is too much. He's fighting the city for the 3rd time already. And we saw the Void Golem as well, so... sucks.
Pro NFT are using it for stupid shit, and then the people that are anti-NFT are, like, arguing against their own...
Oh my fucking god, shut the fuck up, okay? You can't take responsibility for everything, Reynad. No! It's the Awakened District again! He's gonna spam that shit.
But it's not my,
Why are you spam? Just show us something new!
I'm being productive instead, you know. Technology is not an opinion, right?
I like that idea. Technology, not opinion.
You can have the opinion that the internet is useless, but it doesn't make you any less of a dumbass, right? Like, when it was hard as shit. You know, it wasn't just like, it was trying to make a game better than Hearthstone, but at the same time, had to, like, build a studio from the ground up with, like, very little resources.
Better than Hearthstone. First of all, that's a very low bar. I mean, props, I guess. He's still elevated over all of us in his efforts and success. of attempting to be better than Hearthstone, which somehow is very difficult. What? It's not supposed to be difficult,
like a really
bro.
fucking hard needle point. Like
hard needle.
at time,
He should put stress on my shoulders. If he can find investors that easily, just invest into me. Let's see what happens.
This is the very last encounter of the run.
Now I'm probably gonna get a lawsuit and punch in the face.
I guess I'll just roll down all my money.
Because I just made a game for myself.
And if I happen... Right now, Forja, the way she works at the end of the day, she can heal you, or if she shows you one item, you just reroll. So it's like a money sink. Really good against our build, because we're like max health. And
What is scythe?
yeah, it's Dan's... Oh shit, he has a sight.
Deals damage equal to 40% of opponent's health.
That's really good. If not, you get trophies. If they're higher ranked, you get more trophies. Then at the end of your run, you know, your trophies turn into chests, and you can open those to get stuff. So all of this is placeholder. You can like rescan your game board into different ones.
What? I'm pretty sure that, like, we don't have a feature like this right now.
Which is cool. If it's possible.
To be able to see things. Like
But then on the board, you can put toys, which are little like one-button mini games. Yeah, but I guess I'll play another class. I don't think I've ever played Jewels for you guys yet. I'd like to buy some of these boards, but so.
Reynad does not have enough money to buy stuff in his own game.
We gotta make everything cost 0 in this dev build.
That's a pretty good feature, if you ask me. I don't know what Alien Burrito is, but I want it in the game. What is it? Exceeds my current health? Oh, you're defeated. Ah, it's fair enough. I feel like joy as a mechanic would actually be stripped away, removed. This thing that was teased probably does not exist, actually. I feel when we saw the Jewels hero, like it only had like burning, cooking items, that sort of stuff. Reynad, you promised us. You promised that my opponent will be joyful and he will give up. All right, he will concede and move on with his life. But I have to kill them instead now. Shit, asshole.
Sorry, I'm getting a shitload of notifications right now.
Reynad, answer me.
There we go. I disabled them.
Hey, answer to me. Stop blocking me.
It fills up and then they die, but if it meets their health, they also die. So if you do like 10 damage and 15 feed, that's like good enough. So you can kind of mix both damage types.
Use a weapon, 1 joy. Open for business. You have 1 income for each meal you.
I'm interested, right? This is like an example of like, you know, the healing just doesn't matter. If it was normal damage, he could heal it away. I would never kill him. But it's not normal damage. It's food.
I'm still surprised there's no like consumable items. One-time use. Power shoes. They turn into some kind of garbage. In actuality. Oh man, power shoes. It has the wheels on it, I think. Burn. Gain 20, yeah.
I'm gonna get this. I'm really excited about Bubble Cannon. You can use the opponent's toys too, which is cool.
Yeah, I don't quite have toys, do I?
Like.
Or I just never see them. I don't. Where are they?
Beat 'em up.
Reynad? Where's my toys?
Weapon. You should expect everything to change.
No! Stop changing things! We could have had this game like 2 months after we saw this. And Reynad could have just tested it on all of us, you know? Nah, bro. Let's go back to our dungeon and waste way more time than required. Stop. Alright, what the loan shark? Loan shark? Loan shark? What? What? Click. Fucking click that!
Let's go to the loan shark. Or
click that!
Stuff. Let's go fight the
click
bees.
that shark, bro.
They get mad.
Asshole!
Mad when it doesn't.
It would be crazy. You borrow some money from Loan Shark and then he comes with a gang to beat you up if you don't pay the loan at a particular time. And then you lose a heart. Imagine that, bro. You're risking a heart on a fucking NPC.
Like, it doesn't say...
Bro, I don't care what Lone Shark does. We'll never know because he didn't fucking click on that shit.
Reduce your items cooldowns by 10%. It says they reduce your items cooldowns by 10%. It says they...
Yeah, he done the percentage thing, and I don't know. Don't like it.
Big burrito.
Ah,
I've never had a fancy burrito before.
I never had fancy burrito.
Can you go face? You can only go face.
That part sucks.
The bubbles look so satisfying. They
Even the music itself is so much cooler.
are so satisfying. Woo! Big bubble.
Stop teasing us, bro. How dare you?
I kind of want like a lot of the toys to be stress relievy that way, you know.
I
don't know.
Too much stress, bro.
If the dummy...
I have too much stress right now.
Useless the next game.
He has one more chance, guys. Huh.
Find some stuff with liquor.
Big damage, 3 joy. Use this 4 times. That was easier. And you get 10 speed.
Here right now, he gives you some...
10 speed. 60 armor. Whoa. That's way cooler, dude. Candy mail. But you have to use this, and it's like 25 seconds. Damn, bro. Ooga. Fuck yeah, that's so much cooler. Or at least a feature that didn't have to be reworked necessarily. Fucking weird, man. If you play for 1 minute, no, it's actually like 2 minutes. I don't even know if that's even possible. You need to go through Sandstorm. You need to set things up. And that's the coolest thing that's missing from the game. A setup battle, in a way,
which is cool.
to grind the opponent.
And they're kind of some candy, which is cool. And they're kind of like quest items. Like if you can use them enough times, they go off and give you a permanent buff, which is...
Yeah, and technically, I mean, I imagine you can use it across any amount of battles, right? So, yeah, way more normal. Instead of just buffing adjacent items that you might not actually have throughout the game, you get the stats.
Cool.
Rare, why did you take that away from me?
Yeah, screw my quest item. Yeah. I mean, it's just right. I'm more of like a food aggro build. I'm trying to feed them quickly.
But you would gain 10 speed if you completed the quest. Then you would be able to feed them quickly. What do you mean, aggro?
Arkin, the giant...
Oh yeah, let's not forget that there were Indiegogo backers who had to fucking wait for ages just to see all these features stripped away.
So there's like a lot of them in here. The art for them.
I'm definitely getting a brain freeze. Like, these skills look fucking better, bro. Isn't that better? What the fuck? I've never seen these skills. Oh yeah, this version of the game does not have annoying fucking voiceovers screaming at you horny lines of some kind. Charge 20% faster.
Butter's broken. So butter... Every time somebody asks me what the release date is, I delay the game another 5 minutes.
Who did that, bro? Who did that?
Heads up changes.
The only ghosts that should actually react to you winning against them are mobs. You shouldn't really be fucking spamming the same mobs at the opponent like crazy. If we already defeated them especially, or defeated a relatively high power level mob, then why show low power level mobs,
There's
right?
no art in for half a minute. Should we get 6 gold or should we do it?
Dive deeper, but he doesn't dive deeper.
We can take 6 gold. Gosh.
I realized that he does not use temporary charge, except with force fields, where you like charge with adjacent items or charge overall, and then you just unleash some kind of blow. Everything either stacks or just you get this effect. But let's see, it would like stack freeze on top. Yeah, this one's
Cubes
ugly.
freeze.
I'm still so glad that AI came into the room and slapped Reynad out of his chair. You can imagine that happening. And I wish he would remain damaged like this. Then you wouldn't be able to spam the same enemy over and over. Yikes. It is kind of weird to heal during the battle, by the way. Heals make sense. It's one of those Slay the Spire moments where I probably would not have healing. Maybe regeneration. Or maybe healing is like an ammo build. Alright, healing should be ammo. Fucking meal? Charge faster doing sandstorm. I mean, fuck yeah, bro. What does that mean? That's so interesting.
We're trying some skills that like work during the sandstorm.
Yeah, I can see that. And then you toss that aside as if it's absolute garbage.
This one.
So you can also control the sandstorm potentially of like making it proc sooner or later. It's crazy.
Like mini fridge.
Why don't I remember anything about this game, by the way? It's like I didn't actually even watch it correctly. I made a video about this, bro, a long time ago. Was my brain 3 years ago? Was mush? No, I just didn't know how exactly this game works. Ooh. Left meal. Gains joy. We never really had any item that actually buffs adjacent items when you do something. It's either item itself. There's no other examples. So yeah, what is this? Farmers market? That's why farmers are rioting right now, Reynad. You gotta stop doing that, bro.
Pretty solid.
They had a fucking unique item.
It's hard to judge.
Yeah, you can go to Curio to upgrade your items. But this is the only item that actually strictly upgrades something else when you place it next to it.
Hot potato. Man, like, I want hot potato, but I don't want to get weaker for this fight just to get...
Yeah, you have to get weaker for this fight. Oopsies.
Nice thing about...
He got stabbed, guys. Oh my god. Well, talking about Yu-Gi-Oh!
I have standards.
Giant lollipop. 100 joy and increase this item's cooldown by 4 seconds. Never been done before. I gave 2 sin counter because they look fucking beautiful, bro. This art. Guys, I feel like we have to end this. There's no way I can cram the other 2 hours into this video. But do you feel my frustration right now? Where every single fucking minute I have to click this button because I'm seeing something we don't have and we might never have in Bazaar. What the hell just happened? Bazaar is a third world country, bro. Bitch, get out of here.